Yo, this damn episode, man, blindsided me so damn much. I'm surprised I can even see out my damn peripheral. Okay, right now in this episode, we see the continuation of what happened last episode, where Foggy pretty much is still dazed at the fact that Matt actually showed up at a bar and told him, "Look, man, we done so. We're no longer friends. I want you to tell Karen. I don't want you to tell Karen that you saw me or know of me. Just get her to safety. I want both of you guys to be safe because I'm going after Fisk alone." And he did just that, sort of. Well, I guess you could say he started his approach to that because right after that, Foggy started losing his damn shit. He literally checked every damn block on his damn door. He said, "Yo, man, we need to get another deadlock installed because his lady, thankfully, Marcy calmed him the fuck down real and made him realize like, look, if you want to go on the offense, you gotta go run for DA, district attorney, and that already is being pretty much being handed to Mr. Turner." And Froggy's like, you know what? Turner is literally letting Wilson Fisk do whatever the fuck he wants, just letting him sit in a lap of luxury. And I'm not letting that shit happen. So he pretty much got every single ass cop left in Hell's Kitchen to pretty much get on his side because even though the whole campaign aspect of District DA is over, Foggy can still write himself in as a candidate, and that's exactly what he did. He took his girlfriend's advice, and he did just that, and I'm proud of him for that. On Matt's forefront, he actually took, mind you, he still had Foggy's ID, so he used that to pay for a cab to go to the prison to find out more about Wilson Fisk and how he was able to get out of prison the way he did. As it turns out, as I suspected later on, Wilson Fisk actually botched the entire thing. That's right. He set this whole thing up from the beginning. He had a lifer, is what they call someone who's on life, who's serving a life sentence, to deliberately stab him, so then that way he could be moved away from that federal prison, even though because he snitched on the Albanians, it's his group, so one of his plugs. So pretty much what happened next is he just kept going about his plan. Just letting his plan, take course, let nature take its course. Meanwhile, you see Special Agent Poindexter, aka Bullseye, begin to unravel a little bit because you even saw his superiors come in and say, "Look, OPR wants a private interview with Wilson Fisk," and so they asked Wilson Fisk, "Did you see what happened with the motorcade? We were ambushed. There was only one left. There was only one federal agent standing left, and that was Special Agent Poindexter." And pretty much what the OPR asked him were they pretty much lawful? Was he right in killing those Albanians? Wilson Fisk, being the real one he is, said, you know what? It was in self-defense. They had their guns raised. He took action. It was all in self-defense. Because now, we later on saw towards the very end of the episode that Wilson Fisk actually, he talked to Poindexter and said, look, see what they do to their real heroes, the honorable heroes. You just saved your some honorable federal agents, and here there's the bulletin, the newspaper that's known in the Hell's Kitchen, is literally vilifying you. That's what they normally do for the real heroes. They dismiss them and they vilify them. And you just did something great. You just saved your fellow federal agents, your comrades, and they vilify you like this. So what I'm offering you, because the Poindexter thought this was just a part of Fisk's game, even though it actually is. Well, like I said, Fisk has a way of actually manipulating people. We saw that in the very beginning of the episode. Now that my memory's coming back, when they did a mandatory search, and Poindexter was walking down the steps, and then he looked back at Fisk, almost like a nod of, okay, I got you. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It was the fact that, Fisk now I think he realizes that he has Poindexter in the palm of his hands now, because he was able to get some sympathy out. He was able to actually, I guess you could say, throw some sympathy at Poindexter because he felt, really bad for what he did. But the thing is, the fact that I think Wilson Fisk knew that the paper was going to vilify him and think that now because now the FBI is launching an investigation, of the shooting because they're now saying that the FBI botched, the whole motorcade, which isn't true. But it actually is because Wilson Fisk did that. But he's basically looking for a scapegoat, a fall guy, and that happens to be Poindexter.